If you're planning a visit to Spain and look for the hashtag Madrid, you'll find over 31 million posts. From famous places to hidden corners, everything can be shared. So here are a few tips on where you're gonna find the most Instagrammable places in Madrid. So keep on watching! A trip to Madrid would be incomplete without a photo of its most famous symbol, the Statue of the Bear and the strawberry tree. Many people say it's a she-bear at Puerta del Sol. Puerta del Sol is the most central square in the city, home to a famous clock where thousands of people gather every New Year's Eve. The Kilometer Zero, the theoretical starting point for all the roads in Spain. It's also the end point for some of Madrid's liveliest streets, such as Calle Preciados. The Plaza Mayor is a major public space in the heart of Madrid, the capital of Spain. It was once the center of Old Madrid, and it was built 1580 to 1619 during the reign of Philip III. Plaza Mayor is one of the most fascinating areas in the city. San Miguel Market is one of the city's finest example of cast iron architecture. It was opened in 1916 and in 2009 it became Madrid's first gourmet market. It's just behind Plaza Mayor. So this is your chance to take a photo with a tapa and a Vermont. This is the oldest chocolateria in Madrid, San Ginés, and this is the most famous chocolate shop. Serves one of the city's most popular breakfast combinations such as chocolate and churros. The building dates back to 1890 when it was originally built as a restaurant and inn. But in 1894, San Ginés began serving their famous chocolate and churros. Might be the liveliest place in Madrid, the Gran Via, lined with shops, theaters, cinemas, and restaurants. It never seems to sleep. The corner of the famous Metropolis building might be the most photographed. The Metropolis Building or Edificio Metropolis is an office building in Madrid, Spain, at the corner of the Calle de Alcalá and Gran Vía. History, atmosphere, and Madrid's essence. Plaza del Callao is an icon and one of the best places in Madrid to explore, go shopping, or begin a great day in the capital. Visiting Madrid and not visiting Callao is as if you never really visited Madrid at all. It's one of the city's most historic sites and a place full of life all day and all night. In the middle of Retiro Park, their famous highlights, the Palacio de Cristal, was built in 1887 for an exhibition of plants from the Philippines. The setting, the light, the atmosphere, as well as photogenic, this spot is absolutely magical. CAPRICHO Park is certainly a wonderful place to take photos. It's one of the least known but most beautiful and romantic park in Madrid. Would you like to see this little temple of tacos in real life? Many people think the finest sunsets in Madrid can be seen next to the Temple of DEBOD, Spain's only authentic Egyptian temple. Is an Egyptian temple donated to Spain by the Egyptian government to save it from floods following the construction of the Great Aswan Dam. The Royal Palace of Madrid is the official residence of the Spanish royal family at the city of Madrid, although now used only for state ceremonies. The palace has 3,418 rooms, and it is the largest functional royal palace and the largest by floor area in the whole Europe. These are the four towers with their heads in the clouds, the Cuatro Torres, considered as the four tallest buildings here in Spain. The Cuatro Torres business area centers on 4 skyscrapers, each over 200 meters tall, and you can see them from many points in Madrid and even from the hills around the city. The name of the 4 towers are Torre de Cristal, Torre Cepsa, Torre PWC, and Torre Espacio. In the Caixa Forum Museum, it's the first to be installed in Spain and one of the largest in the world in terms of continuous surface area. How can you resist taking a photo of over 15,000 plants growing on a vertical surface without soil? A futuristic bridge designed by the eminent French architect Dominique Perrault, one of the architectural icons of Madrid, Rio. Last but not the least is the oldest bridge in Madrid, and it crosses over the Manzanares River on the way from Segovia, one of the main access points to the capital. Declared a site of cultural interest in 1996. So there you go guys, the most Instagrammable places here in Madrid. Thank you so much for watching.